Is Sunday, December 6th, and this is, of course, your daily financial news. Just real quick, the One Reel at a Time channel is growing. I believe it's because we are providing consistent feedback, kind of middle of the road stuff. And if you are a daily watcher, thank you very much. If you are new to the channel, realize that we do this daily financial show at 7:30 a.m. Pacific. We do a weekly expert series where we talk to multimillionaires Monday through Friday. I tackle different goals on Sunday. I do a live Q&A on Saturday. All of this stuff is done in the morning because I'm a morning person and my wife is not, to say the least. The one thing I wanted to talk about today, and I put it first in the headline of the daily financial news today, is hopeless. I don't know if you watched the live Q&A yesterday. It's one of my longer shows. I think yesterday was 45 minutes. I believe right around minute 35 or 36 or so, we had somebody chime in who said they were hopeless. And that word, I don't know if you could tell, but if you watched it, that word really gets me. I don't ever want you to believe that life is hopeless. Certainly real estate investing, the economy. We go through cycles all the time. This time certainly is different than the last ones, but they're all kind of different. And one of the reasons I created this channel, frankly, let's start here. One of the reasons I wrote this book is because I was left after reading Rich Dad, Poor Dad, confused. There was no guide. There was no, okay, so you bought a condo in Hawaii, what's next? This book is not a how-to book. It's not a how-to book. This book is, here's 15 years, some full-time employee, what did they do after they read Rich Dad, Poor Dad? You read this book if you want belief. If you want to see that there is a possibility, read the book. If you've read the book, do me a favor, leave a 5-star review. If we get more 5-star reviews, maybe more people will get it, and we can help people have hope. That word really bothers me. And I'm going to do a couple of live streams today just on that topic, just because I want to make sure it is not missed. We live in fortunate times. Frankly, if you're watching this, it means you have a smartphone or a computer, you have internet, you have power, you likely have running water and flushing toilets and automobiles and all of these great things. Yes, you may not have the money you want. Yes, you may be working at a job you don't like. But I was a kid who had nothing. I was married as a teenager. Tons of student debt. If I can put in the work and get there, so can you. That's why I spend a lot of time trying to get people from 0 to 1. It's not hopeless. If you're watching social media and you're watching all these people flash stacks of cash or, escrow checks, yeah, it can feel hopeless because, frankly, most of them are somewhere between lying and fibbing. And I don't really know the difference, but whatever. I'm documenting a path that works. And one of the things that's become really apparent, and I likely will talk about this later on the channel in its own separate live stream, is the One Rental at a Time course is extremely valuable, but what I missed is the community that we're building. The Facebook group that you get access to if you buy the course, I believe is going to end up being the most valuable part of the course. Yes, the course, how to, daily action, save time, consistency, conservative, all extremely valuable. But what I'm seeing already in the course is students interacting with students. They're posting their wins. They're creating beliefs. They're asking questions. I believe very soon, and it may already be happening, students are responding to students more and more. And as it grows, I have over 1,000 students in my various courses today. That Facebook group is going to be extremely valuable. And think of that as your network. If you're hopeless, if you're stuck at 0, buy the course. It will help you. It gives you the guidelines. I save you time. But make sure you add yourself to the Facebook group. The Facebook group is called One Rental at a Time Works. I only allow paying students of my course to get in. So everybody in there knows the vocabulary, knows what I believe, and they're helping each other. So that hopeless comment yesterday, if you can't tell, really got to me. A couple other things. It's Sunday. It's actually a new 13-week period, so I'll be sharing my goals and my progress this week. I actually have 2 interviews today. I don't normally do Sunday interviews, but they were interesting topics, so I scheduled those, one at 9, one at 10. And then the other thing, it's pretty clear, is I've done a few videos on San Francisco lately, and in some of the watchers, they hate San Francisco. I don't know what else to say, but there is plenty of hate. I don't know if it's for San Francisco or the San Francisco leaders, but I have not deleted more comments on any other video than those. I have probably deleted 50% of the comments because I thought they were mean, full of swear words, or out of not helpful. It's interesting to see San Francisco be such a hot button. Even Vegas videos aren't such a hot button. San Francisco is pushing some folks' buttons. So on to the news of the day. It is Sunday. A couple of things to do. We always look ahead, right? The week ahead is going to be interesting. Let's talk about stocks reporting earnings first. We got Monday, Sumo Logic. Sumo Logic will be one you should watch. It's another software tech company based on Splunk's performance last week. Splunk missed. Top, bottom, forecast, all kinds of stuff got hammered. Sumo Logic is in the same kind of space. So, maybe Sumo Logic is winning and taking business from Splunk. I don't know. Or do we see an issue with, kind of that big data cloud services stock? We'll see on Monday. Stitch Fix. I seem to recall they've been missing recently, kind of, they were doing, you don't really need an outfit if you're doing everything over Zoom. So it'll be interesting to see if they have any kind of hope of putting some quarters together. Tuesday, AutoZone, probably going to crush it again. Lots of people are, doing work not only on their homes, but on their cars. GameStop's going to be interesting. There is a hedge fund or an investor out there accumulated 10% of their stock, and they want them to go more away from brick and mortar. So it is interesting to see what they will have to say. Wednesday, Restoration Hardware. They've had some really good numbers lately, kind of the work, everybody's working on their homes. They're kind of if you look at the K-shaped economy, they're obviously they're up there from Home Depot and Lowe's, and they've been doing quite well. They had a blowout quarter, as I recall last time, by like 400% or something. And then Thursday, Oracle. Whatever happened to that TikTok thing, right? Where'd it go? Is that going anywhere? I mean, I thought it was like a national security thing, and now it's just like nothing to be talked about. It'll be interesting to see if Oracle talks about it on their earnings. And then Dave & Buster's. Man, can you imagine a business hit harder than Dave & Buster's? Oof. We shall see. I did see an article about Tesla shorts. Man, if you have the cojones to short Tesla, you got smoked this year. You have lost more than the U.S. airlines combined. I think that is hilarious. The U.S. airlines have lost $24.2 billion, and Tesla shorts have lost more. Just in November, Tesla shorts lost $8.5 billion. Tesla shorts are eventually going to be right, but who knows when. It has been a bad trade. Other things to look at for the week on the kind of economic front. Thursday's the big day for me. I'm going to put this out there. Let me know if you're going to take the over or under of this. And do me a favor, wait until this video is done so I can watch the comments come in. But I'm going to be, I don't know what to say, ballsy. And I'm going to claim the new unemployment claims that we see Thursday morning is over 1 million. We haven't seen over 1 million in quite a while. I'm going to call over 1 million for a couple of reasons. First, I believe the trend started negative 3 weeks ago. Second, California is essentially in a state of lockdown again. And if you're a restaurant or a retail shop, why do you even bother? Just go shut down. Other states are going that direction. And most importantly, I think the kind of good news we saw last week was only because it was Thanksgiving week. And I believe there's a lot of claims that were sitting on the desk. It is becoming really obvious that the unemployment systems at the state level have not been able to hold up to the volume. And I believe this is going to be a catch-up week. So I'm going to say a million new claims, which might be just bad enough to get Congress off their ass. We have seen Wall Street push the Fed to cut rates. Maybe Wall Street, if it has a conniption Thursday morning, can force Congress to get off their butt and help the people that need it. So I'm going to say a million. So who's got the over? Who's got the under? Now realize that's a crazy call. It's crazy. Most of you should probably pick the under because I think we're in the 700 somewhere. So a jump of, what is that, 40%? That's crazy. But let's see. Then we have a deadline Friday. That's December 11th. And that's kind of a compelling event. That's when they need to pass a federal budget or the government goes into shutdown. My guess is any stimulus that we get will be attached to that budget. And that's how it'll happen. Congress will do as little as possible for us just so they can keep working and enjoying the perks of their existence. Pretty terrible. And then three other kind of just fun tidbits that I caught today that I wanted to share. One, Slack and Microsoft, right? Salesforce is buying Slack. Slack competes with Microsoft. Slack CEO is out saying email will be gone in 5 years. What do you think? Possible? 5 years? I don't know. What do you think? Second, there's an article out that says working out as little as 11 minutes a day can help you live longer. 11 minutes? I think we can all find 11 minutes. I thought that was pretty cool. And then lastly, have you ever wanted to live in Hawaii? Hawaii is putting on a special right now for work from home. If you can work from home anywhere, they are willing to give you round trip tickets to come live in Hawaii. You have to be 18 years older. You have to work from home. You have to apply. You have to stay in Hawaii at least 30 days. And you also have to commit to working for a nonprofit a couple of hours a week. This is something I thought Nevada should do, Vegas specifically. I thought Nevada's governor should have been aggressive in market work from home. Come live here, do, blah, blah, blah. I haven't seen him do that. I think he's missing the boat. But Hawaii stepped up. And just so you know, at least on my reading, Hawaii has one of the lowest infection rates. So again, expect to be quarantined for a while and all of that. But yeah, can you imagine? Is there a better place to work from home? Maybe the Caribbean somewhere, but Hawaii is not a bad place. So take a look at that. And then lastly, 2021 is right around the corner. I think it's fair to say that 2021 is going to be a story of growth, return, vibrancy, cheap debt, dollar devaluation, and asset price inflation. So if you know that's the story coming, what are you going to do to get ready? Stop feeling hopeless. Do the work. Get involved with a community that will support you. Stop being around friends that are smoking pot on the couch and, watching Netflix all day. Do something. If you're feeling hopeless, do something. Do something different. That is not an okay feeling. That word really bothers me. All right, everybody, you have a wonderful day. I got lots of stuff coming for you today, but have a wonderful day. We will take care, and we will, of course, do the daily financial news tomorrow, 7:30. Bye-bye.